Let's see. Get the grit. Hard grit. 400 grit. What is 400 grit? Okay, rip. I'm just gonna do what I do. I know. Okay. Now, what I did is I went over this again with my palm sander because there was some imperfections in here. I didn't like how it was coming out, so I decided to re-sand it again. These eggs are fun. Now, what I did when I made this, I kind of made it out of scrap wood that I had laying around, and I got two more. I made two of these, and I got two more I could make. Now I'm sanding this with 600 grit. Okay, so that does. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. Now the only problem is now I got a ring at the top, so I gotta redo that. You know, that's the only problem is I need two spindles that don't have a grip on it. But that's okay. I got it. I got it. Okay, so I know Easter's not until next year, but ha, it's always Easter around here, So anyway, I'm gonna put that over here. Put that over here. Okay, so that one's ready. And do that with this one. Very carefully. Very, very carefully. Actually, I need to put that down here. So, what we got here? Hey, Beck, how you doing? Um, Easter eggs. I'm doing Easter eggs. Believe it or not. Well, I started those last year, and I'm not just messing with them, but I have an art show coming up in a couple months, in about a month, and I want to try and see if I can sell them then. I don't know if I will or not. I have to make a stand for it. I made one that didn't come out the way I wanted it, so I have to start over again. But I'm also getting ready for Christmas. And I got to start making Christmas ornaments. Snowmen, Christmas ornaments, and that kind of stuff. All right. So what I'm going to do here, this is about where I want it. I got one other thing I got to do. Okay, now I can seal these. You know, after I take them, wipe them down. I thought about staining these things, but yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, yep, I'll show you guys. Okay, the name of the game is, let's seal this thing. So, I'm going to seal these. And I've got these stands I got to put them on, so. Good enough. Then it's not going to roll off on me. Eh. Okay, the other one's in here. Arrgh. Oh, another one. Okay, so. The stuff I'm using today is a wipe-on poly. Okay? Wipe on, wipe off, the wipe out. Trying to think of the name of that commercial. Okay. Now, I made sure this had all the stuff off of it, debris that I can get. And from the tack cloth. And now I'm gonna plaster it full of this wipe-on poly. I love this stuff. They used to have this stuff that was called honey nut wipe-on the gel. Men waxed it, and well, they don't have it anymore. Grrr. I love that stuff. It's too bad they don't have it anymore. So, but that's the egg. That's the egg. Okay, so put that right here. Let that settle. Yeah, I think this next year for Easter I'm gonna make a whole bunch of those different ones. And I might drill a hole in it or something and put something in there. I don't know. I could take and I made a couple and split them in half, like kind of make a box. But problem was that it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it. So a couple of them split too. So that's what happens. Okay, so this was actually for fun. So um, couple of things you need to be aware of too. Can you find it? I can find it. I have a rag can I put these in. So when you guys are doing this stuff, make sure that you put stuff that has this kind of flammable stuff on it in a rag, a metal can. Safety first. Okay, so usually I stick that stuff in a metal can and I wipe these off. usually I already did that, so I'm good there. And sometimes I'll throw them away. I'll use them again because I'm cheap. you know. Um, but just remember, if you got any kind of liquid on there that's flammable, there's such a thing as spontaneous combustion. Yep, I've seen that. I'm an ex-firefighter, so I can tell you that that does happen. So you try to be as careful as you can in your home. And I also store my stuff in a metal container. So I have a metal container I stick all that stuff in. Okay, so now the next thing is I'm gonna search in this can for something to turn. Um, okay, so I want to show you something here. Okay, so this was what happens when you don't have dry wood. It's that split o time. It's got a split personality. Kind of like me. No. Anyway, I gotta get a haircut. Jeez. Dang hippie. No wonder anybody doesn't take me serious. But anyway, this is because I didn't check the moisture meter when I put that in, and I thought it was dry enough. It seemed like it was dry enough. It wasn't really cold to the touch or anything, but so there's a bowl that I probably can't use. Um, I might be able to if I want to get brave and do and maybe put resin or something in there. I don't know. That'd be kind of a lot of work, and still I could probably put bow ties on there too. But I've done this before, believe it or not. See how that's cracked? Go right down the middle, right? If I wanted to brave this out, I could probably cut this on this side, right? And then take the two and glue them together again. I mean, that wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Or I could do this and be creative. Um, I could also take and cut it and then take and put another piece of wood in here, like a dark piece of wood. So one here and then I can have one this way too. That's a possibility. So never quit thinking of what you can do with this because it might not be exactly. It did turn out the way I wanted it, but you still might be able to use it for something. You have to stew on it and ask questions. So what would you do with this? What would you guys do with this? I know a lot of people are working today, so I'm sure that I'm not getting less stuff. But my idea was, okay, at first I go resin, right? And then put the bow ties on here, make it. Another guy came up with an idea to drill holes through here and put some copper wire around it, like a shoestring thing. There's a lot of possibilities, but I'm just curious what you guys think. This kind of a neat looking piece of wood. I hate to kind of like um, trash it, but I don't know. Feel free to give me an answer in one way or another. Okay, so now, okay, so what I got here is I got to look in this piece. I got this can, all right. This can's full of wood that I might be able to salvage. Now, I'm not really good at. I don't know what kind of wood that is. Oh. That one, see this is what happens. See this right here? Okay, so I didn't put any anchor seal on this, so I might just cut this off here and cut this off and try. But you could get brave. Okay, if you're smart, you could cut this off and cut this off and make a bowl this way. So that's being creative. This was shot, I'll probably throw that away. Okay. Well, that won't work. This is trash. So. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do here is come back on later tonight, and I've got some stuff I got to do. So stay tuned to the Dutchman's Wood Shack. I appreciate it. Again, subscribe to me. If there's something you're interested in, let me know. I not just only turn, I do other things too. So I also have been working on a model train set. That's kind of like the other hobby I have too, amongst others. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a great afternoon. It's Freaky Far Out Fun Friday. So make it fun. Make it fun.